I swear. Well, damn, do that to me. Do that to me.
Now go ask your girl for the Coca-Cola.
What's going on? This is Deputy Garcia with Montgomery County Sheriff's Office. Do you know why I pulled you over?
Did you think I was black?
You have a good day, sir.
Have you ever farted into your cupped hands and just taken a sniff? Be honest.
Hell no.
So we just went to Walmart and we got chips. And it's full all the way to the top. And I was like, what the hell? That never happens. And then I read on the bottom, it says it's 13 ounces. So I got my scale out. So I get the scale out and I turn it on. And I put it on there. It's fucking 18 ounces. Whoever filled this needs to say dick suck.
It was me.
So, tell me about yourself.
Well, I live in my mom's house. About 5'3", standing up, completely bald, currently unemployed, don't plan on being employed. I have 4 kids, going through a divorce, and about 6 figures worth of credit card debt, and I have what my doctor described as the worst case of IBS he's ever seen.
You know what? I accept you for who you are.
Yeah, it's gonna be a deal breaker for me. But it was nice meeting you, though.
Guys, if we're going to win this one, we got to turn it around on them. We got to give them a taste of their own medicine. I got to keep it real, though, guys. When I talk to the women, they say, these guys out here ain't shit. And I don't know any men like this, but I see them around. And, man, it's got to be hard for the girls, guys, because half of these dudes are fucking losers. If you're a loser, fucking make something of yourself. You got to cut this shit out. You're making us look bad.
Would you date someone who's plus size?
Who's fat?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't like fat bitches.
You guys probably know me from the last interview last year. It's been a year. Now I'm a torta pounder. I love fat bitches. Matter of fact, what are you doing tonight?
She belongs to the streets.
Shawty says she wants 7 positions for 70 minutes. I can give you 4 for 4. We ain't at Wendy's though, baby.
Hell no.
Hell no.
This is a hell of a deal.
Damn, women trying to do a man's job, man, every time. It's more painful watching them than me just doing it myself. This shit is fucked up.
Literally. Alexa, pause the music. I just left Pound Town, literally.
But a little piece of filth.
Bro, you can keep her. Like, she's yours. You can have her, dog. Straight up.
Talk to big. I'm about to be on that motherfucker like.
Well, as long as you hawk Tua first.
Now we're gonna feed the boss.
Those are the biggest foo-foos I've ever seen.
My dad right here, y'all, and these are the top 3 things he taught me on how to cheat and not get caught.
Okay, Mama can have to cheat. Mama can have to cheat. Come on, no, tell him. I want to hear it. Tell him what do you teach him? ¿Cómo que un carajo? Dile. No, tell him. Wait, I want to hear it. I want to hear it because I want to hear this.
So he said,
no, he said, what he say?
Number 1,
Number one was pay everything with money.
Tell a second.
Make sure she's married.
You know what? Okay. Come give me the biggest part.
Damn, my bad, Dad. My bad, Dad. Ma, I was just playing.
Damn, this kid's got me thinking twice about these Latina chicks. You cannot mess around. This dude started World War III up in this household. All right, guys. Hey, you guys have helped me so much trying to monetize these other channels, and we're almost there. On the FreezePOV one, we're posting every single day. So if you can go over there and help me get that monetized, we're about 600 subs away, a few thousand watch hours, but I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. If you can respect my hustle, man, please go over there and help me get this one going. And as always, we have the mug store. If you want to go over there and check those out, the link's in the description. And we also have merch if you like that too. Thanks, guys. I always appreciate the support.
I just be getting stoned and playing with my wiener and my balls. I'm not active. It's a member to society. I just get stoned and play with my genitals.
Didn't need to know that.
Is everything fake?
No, nothing is fake. Look, we got little bitties and little lippies.
Go.
We're all real. We're all real. Look, we got little everything. Yeah. Except for maybe little tummies, but like that's okay. We like to eat.
Yeah.
We got little BBs and little lippies. Mwah. Love you. Good night. Good night, America. Let's go, guys.
Sav killed the show. I don't think we have to talk anymore. Bye.
Oh, that's my room.
Damn, what'd I tell you guys? They're all pretty lame. They're all dressing the same. They're kind of hot, you know. I guess it'll do, but fuck, man. I could never say I do to one of these chicks. Let's keep it real.
Approved on this 2022 Dodge Challenger Snapback House. Repo. No, I'm just playing. But, brother, before you buy that Hellcat, which you already did, you might want to look at some numbers and some statistics on what you can do with that money instead of buying that car. Looking online shows that Scat Pack should be valued somewhere at about $50,000 to $55,000. You're going to finance that car at $50,000 over 72 months, which is 6 years. 7% interest rate. You're going to put $4,000 down. Let's say basic sales tax. You're going to have a payment of about $780. Let's say you invested that fund into an which checked the top 500 companies in the United States. And since inception, this particular one makes 14% interest. You come over here, you start with $0. After 6 years, at that 14% interest, you're going to invest that $750. So after those 6 years of investing, you will have somewhere in the range of $82,000. Now you're going to take the $82,000 and then you're just going to leave it in that account. I'm going to put you look like a younger guy. You might be 25 years old. So 25 to 31, then you're going to leave the money in the account from 31 to, I don't know, 64 or something like that. And you're not going to invest anything else. You're not going to contribute nothing else. You're going to just leave the $82,000 instead of buying that dumbass car and leave it in there for 33 years. You will have 6.1.
Well, I gotta say, it might be hard to get a 14% return for the 33 years total. I think a 10% return on like the S&P 500 broadly is probably more realistic. But regardless, he's got a point. He does have a point.
Me on the video.
Human nunchuck?
Yeah, look up.
Oh, that's what you go by.
Call me, yeah.
All right, so let me see you just swing that motherfucker.
No, come on now.
That's why they got the nunchucks on my.
Oh my God, yo, this shit is crazy.
And this'll all be mine?
Everything.
Everything the light touches. What about that shadowy place?
That's beyond our borders. You must never go there, Simba.
But I thought a king can do whatever.
This might be the best bumper sticker I think I've ever seen. Fat girls welcome, it's a 1 ton.
I'm not playing with you. I want my eggs cracked, meaning I want a child. I want my name dropped, meaning I want to be married. I'm not around with you.
Date 'em over 30 and no doubt about it, this is how they showing up to dinner for real.
I didn't sleep with my husband before I got married. Did you?
I don't know. What was your husband's name again?
You can't have $1 million dream with minimum wage habits. How many of
you have ever heard John Maxwell's rule of 5? Imagine that there's a tree in your backyard, and you go pick up an axe, which I have, and you swing at that tree 5 times, and you put the axe down. And the next day, you pick up the axe, and you swing at the tree 5 times, put it down. Every single day, you swing at the tree 5 times. He said, not 500, not 50. What eventually will happen to the tree if you swing at it 5 times every single day? He said it's going to fall. We don't have to debate that. There's no question about it. So then John Maxwell says, simply, find your tree. Like, what is your dream, your goal? That if you were to do 5 simple things every day in the direction of that dream, mountains of impossible dreams would begin to fall down.
Guys, this is why it's so important to pick your dream, and brick by brick you build a wall. Over the course of time it unfolds, but if you don't figure out where you're headed, you'll never start to build. When you finally build it and you have what you had, the level of pride you'll feel will literally make your life make sense. You got to dig deep. You got to find something worth doing.
Change the way you look at things. That's your superpower, but people don't know that. They think my superpower is I have to go out there and be in control of all my surroundings. Then I'm on top of the game. But that's exactly how you lose control, because you cannot control anything. You can only control yourself. That is your power, 100%.
It's so important to maintain the proper perspective and always look out for the indirect way things are working out in your life. If you hold the reins loosely and you look with a broad scope, you'll see that everything's working out just as it should be if you don't try to take too much control. All right, y'all, let's see what I got for you today. You know, I always promote business, right? Like to start businesses. But it has occurred to me several times in my life that it isn't for everybody, right? And I do want to recommend that sometimes it's good to have a great job. So my ex actually had a job with the city, and she was making like $100,000 or to $120,000 a year with the best benefits you've ever seen. And they were fucking around on the computer half the time at the house. It was like a joke-ass job. Fuck, if I could have that job, I'd probably quit all this shit right now. Because the amount of forward thinking and responsibility I have and all this stuff, I wouldn't really do it because I really like the prospects of the future, and I feel like the jobs are sort of dead end. Secondarily, for me, like, I can go to work anytime I want or not at all. Sometimes I drive to work at 8, 9, 10. At 9 o'clock, there's hella people on the freeway, desperate as a motherfucker, speeding hella crazy, trying to get to work on time because they're late and they're like going to get fired or their boss is going to fuck them off. I don't know what's going to happen. It's in moments like that that I actually practice gratitude and think, man, I'm so thankful and grateful that I don't have to be under that level of pressure. And that is sort of what started the entrepreneurialism for me. I didn't want to wake up to an alarm clock. That didn't mean I wanted to sleep till 11, but I didn't want to be rudely interrupted in the morning and be forced to be on some schedule for some other person. And, well, I wanted to make millions of dollars, and I was never going to be able to trade my time for money, essentially. But it isn't bad to have a great job. Sometimes in the midst of these businesses, when I was, a couple years in, it wasn't exactly as profitable as it is now. I thought, fuck, man, I'm sharp enough that I could just show up and take the company truck from job site to job site, and they'd pay me $100,000 a year too, because when I show up, I run this motherfucker straight up. My resume is, what did you do last? Ran multiple 6-figure LLCs by myself. They're gonna be like, all right, here's the keys. But, so, it takes a lot of forward thinking, a lot of responsibility, a lot of pressure. It isn't for everyone. And what I've really noticed is that a lot of people don't have the ability to do forward thinking, especially when it's extremely multifaceted. For instance, when I have to go do the Vine runs like you guys see me do in the last few videos, I have to think of like 20 to 50 different things that I can't forget and have to be on time exactly. And I'm yet to meet a man that can actually perform that sort of task without some sort of hiccup, without forgetting something. I'm a fucking machine. I'm methodical. I'm fucking high as hell too. I don't forget nothing. But anytime I try to depend on someone else, they do try their best. They are good people. There is nothing necessarily wrong with them, but they can't quite get super complex, complicated things absolutely right. And as a business owner, you have to. I'm thinking maybe I should, maybe I could advocate for great jobs too, because they're simpler, and maybe everyone's mind doesn't have the ability to compute that level of complexity. That's not necessarily a problem. You can still be successful, responsible, and a good person and all the rest. But maybe a business isn't for everybody. All right, guys, I really appreciate y'all tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we're going to see you on the next one.